Hi, today we're talking about Pianoman. We're just looking at it from the stance of somebody who's a beginner. So in the beginning, we only work on learning the first two lines, the first line, the second line, and the third line. We stop in the beginning of the third line usually. So this song isn't played with chords though, although there are a couple chords in it. This song is going to be played with just the notes of the left hand. I'm going to show you how to do that. If you look at your first line, the top line, it says, talking about the left hand, which would be the chords up above, it says C, then it says E minor with a little line, we call it a slash, and a B. And then it says A minor, or A, and then it has a C chord with a slash and a G. And then F, and then a C chord with a slash and an E, and then D. And we're just going to start with the top line. Well, if you're just playing a note there instead of a chord, the notes they want you to play are, I'm going to start at the end of the line. D, E, the note on the other side of the slash, F, G, the note on the other side of the slash, A, B, which is, again, the note on the other side of the slash in the end, and C. So if we thought C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. It kind of makes sense, except if we start at the beginning, we're going to go backwards. C, B, A, G, F, E, D. And what you want to do, so here's my middle C. This is where your C chord would be. There's a C in that chord. We're going to start on that C. I suggest use your thumb. And you're just going to play C. And again, we're going backwards. So it's C, B, A, G, F, E, D. Instead of chords. So it would sound kind of like this. That's the first line. The second line, so now we're on the second line, has a G7th chord. Whenever you see a G7th chord in this song, at least for now, we're going to come back up, not so low, but up where you usually would play your G7th, which should probably easiest to continue to be consistent and use D, F, and G, G7. So that's the exception. That's a chord you're going to play in. So I'm going to write chord on my copy. I don't know why. I'm not sending this to anybody. And then we come back to, now on the second line, playing notes. C, the note on the other side of the slash, B, A, G, the note after, the name after the slash, letter after the slash, F. There's G7th again. You're going to do a chord. So the two G7s are the only chords. And I'm going to show you what that sounds like, just the second line. Now the chord. And we have one more note to go. That's on the third line. And that note is a C, and you're going to play a chord there, the C chord. So that third line, so now we have another chord other than just G7. Now I'm going to go back to the beginning and play through there. Whoops, excuse me. This song could be played just repeating that twice, except the second time you'd play it up higher. And don't try and follow what I'm saying. I'm not trying to give directions at this point. I'm just telling you that that song could be, 3/4 of that song could be played just knowing that part. That's not quite how the song goes, but it's pretty close. And I'm going to play the song for you repeating that part. I'm going to repeat it 3 times, but once instead of down here, I'm going to play it up higher, just to demonstrate that it could be done that way. And then I come up and play up higher. Same thing though. There's a middle part that we haven't even talked about, but it is on the music. And then the same thing, just up higher though. That isn't exactly what's in the song, but it would give you a song that you could play. So please consider that. You're welcome to play all of the music, or we can learn to play just what I just played for you. This is the first video, and you should concentrate on the first 2 lines and that one measure in the 3rd line. Bye-bye. See you again soon.